From the latest cruise news and luxury resort openings to Disney updates, travel trends, and destinations around the world, this is the Elevated Escapes Report. I'm Mike.
And I'm Kristen. Each week, we'll bring you the stories, trends, and travel headlines that matter most to travelers looking for their next elevated escape. Let's get started.
You're getting good at this. I'm trying to stare you down, trying to make you laugh, trying to make you look unprofessional. This is like the United States Marine Corps. Corps, thank you.
You're welcome.
As you can see, I'm a recent graduate from it. But you're doing well, Susie. I just want to let you know.
Oh, thank you very much for your feedback. I appreciate it.
Do you like positive feedback?
Seasoned broadcast professional such as yourself.
Well,
that means a lot.
I've been doing this since I was in braces. It's been a long time that I've been doing podcasts. So we've got a little bit of news, as we always do. On Monday, we bring you the latest news, Disney updates, as I say in my introduction. So who do you want to get started, me or you?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, I'll get started.
Okay.
Windstar shakes up offerings with short Europe cruises.
Okay.
I'll read you this short article.
Okay.
Short cruise itineraries are a staple in the Caribbean megaship market, but they are no longer just for megaships or for the Caribbean. Windstar Cruises has expanded the model for small ships in Europe with quick getaway itineraries of just 3 to 5 days. Like the traditional short itineraries on larger ships from key Florida home ports, Windstar's offerings may attract locals seeking a weekend getaway, but most of Windstar's guests are North American, and for them, the itineraries offer a flexible way to extend either a land vacation, a cruise, or both. Windstar President Christopher Prelog gave the example of tapping into clients booked on a week-long UK tour and suggesting that before they fly home, they add on a 3 or 4 day cruise from London that would also take in Belgium and France. In that sense, he said Windstar is flipping the script since guests can extend land tours with short cruises rather than extended cruises with short land tours. Offerings this year include a round-trip 3-night stint from London to Belgium and a 5-night journey from Italy to Spain.
Okay.
Through the new offerings, Windstar learned how important flexibility is to travelers, said Jess Peterson, its Director of Destination Experience and Itinerary Planning. That sounds like a pretty damn good job, doesn't it?
It does.
Guests appreciate having options that allow them to customize their vacations, whether that's combining a cruise with a land-based itinerary, extending a longer voyage, or simply fitting travel into a shorter time frame, he said. For a 3-night round trip sailing from London to Belgium, guests sailing multiple cruises outnumber those who only booked that itinerary, Peterson said. That tells us that shorter voyages are working exactly as we hoped.
Okay.
I'm not going to read everything that it has in here, but they did talk about just how popular these short cruises are, because they talked about how the mega ships a lot of times are doing short cruises just to their islands, because you'll see Disney Cruise Line just do a Castaway and Lighthouse Cay and Castaway, because we've looked at those and you said I want to just go to their islands and turn around and come back.
Lookout Cay, sorry.
Lookout Cay and Castaway Cay, and go right back to either Fort Lauderdale or Port Canaveral. So
yeah,
I mean it is interesting because a lot of the cruise guests are North American, and who the heck wants to go over there just for a 3 or 5 day cruise?
Right.
But it makes a lot of sense if you, especially, we kind of kicked around World Cup is coming to an end this week, and we kicked around, maybe in 4 years we'll go when Portugal and Spain host it. Well, if you go over there for a week to go watch some soccer matches before you head back, what better way than than doing a 3 or 5 day cruise?
Right.
Kind of wind down as you've been tired running to soccer games and going to see different parts of Spain and Portugal. Go on a little cruise.
Also, depending on the time in between the games and whatnot, you could do one kind of in between.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, depending, because they do take a little hiatus.
But I do like the idea, you say you want to go to London. Well, Belgium's never really been high on your list, but now if you take a quick cruise and you're like, oh, now I get to see something different that I didn't think I'd ever experience. Yeah, it's a good option.
Yeah, I like it. And the more and more I've been researching this cruise line, I'm more interested I am.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a nice product, a nice niche.
Very cool.
That's my first topic.
Okay.
Bounce it over to you.
Well, staying on the topic of cruising, are you familiar with the Mandarin Oriental hotel chain?
Yes.
Okay. So they are celebrated for blending legendary Asian hospitality with localized cultural design. And now they are launching a luxury river cruise. This seems to be a big trend with the luxury hotel chains now, is getting into cruising. But this is going to be on the Nile. So they are going to offer 3, 4, and 7 night itineraries between Luxor and Aswan. There is no firm date for the launch, but they are known for award-winning spas, culinary excellence, distinctive design, and Asian heritage and service.
Okay.
So I will be very interested to see how this comes along and what the pricing looks like when they launch. Mandarin Oriental is not an inexpensive option by any means. So I'm sure this will be right up there with the pricing of the Four Seasons yacht and the Ritz-Carlton. But I think if you are a Mandarin Oriental enthusiast and you're open to cruising, I think this will be a nice partnership and a very interesting itinerary as well.
So do you think that this is going to be getting a lot of people who have the brand loyalty to their hotels?
I do.
Okay. So like, because you did mention the Four Seasons and the Ritz-Carlton. So you think these are going to be for those clients who are looking for that level of quality and service on water?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it says, they're going to have generously sized suites, a trio of dining venues, and a dedicated wellness space. So again, you're just hitting that high end kind of curated experience. They're also going to have cultural programming and enrichment, immersive excursions. I'm sure it will be very well done.
I agree 100%.
So again, we will keep you posted as we get more information on when this is set to launch.
So they still haven't really given a launch date?
They have not.
Okay. So this is just kind of still in the planning stages. All right. I will go now with my last topic. It kind of piggybacks off one of yours from a few weeks ago.
Okay.
This is the last week of the World Cup being hosted in North America, Canada, United States, and Mexico. And you had talked about the hotels in the forecast. Well, this title is U.S. Hotel Performance Surpasses Expectations During World Cup.
Oh, okay.
In May, CoStar had forecast a 13% year-over-year increase in RevPAR for U.S. host cities during the tournament, which began on June 11th. However, RevPAR gain significantly exceeded that forecast between June 11th and 27th, averaging well above 20%. That momentum continued into the week of June 28th to July 4th, when the knockout round began. CoStar data showed a 23% RevPAR increase in World Cup cities, even though there were fewer matches played. Average daily rate was up roughly 21% while occupancy rose 1.1 percentage points. Guess what city recorded the largest gain among host cities for that period?
Kansas City.
It is true. Did you see that?
I did not.
Was it a guess?
Yes.
Okay, wow. I mean, what a guess. I mean, the guess Kansas City.
But it was an educated guess based on the coverage during the game yesterday, because they were talking about how Kansas City has really embraced the Argentinian team.
Okay. It's a great town.
Yeah, Kansas City is great.
Kansas City, we've been a number of times. We've been to a Kansas basketball game. We've been to some Kansas City Royals games. We've also gone to a Kansas City Chiefs game. It's a great, great Midwest city. One of my favorites.
Yeah, agreed.
I love Kansas City, and I love that Kansas area just outside, because it's a small town, but you're not too far from Kansas City, and great area to visit. But continuing on, the Philadelphia Convention and Visitors Bureau reported similar findings on July 10th, announcing that RevPAR at Philadelphia's city center hotels climbed 52.4%, and the average daily rate rose 47.5% for the city's 6 World Cup matches.
Wow. So I wonder if it obviously just gained momentum. People really got into it and decided they wanted to, if they couldn't necessarily
go to the game
match tickets,
that
they wanted to be in that environment.
You did see some watch parties.
Yeah.
In Miami and across the United States, Mexico City. They had some crazy watch parties.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember as a kid, if I couldn't get into the NCAA tournament, I wanted to watch it at a bar, because when you're younger, you kind of want to have that whole immersive vibe.
Well, but even when the Red Sox played the Rockies, we went out to Denver and couldn't get into the games.
We did watch the game. We watched one game at a Chinese restaurant.
Sushi.
Remember how weird
it was? A sushi restaurant.
And they were doing karaoke during the Red Sox game? That was after the game.
Because we did Sweet Caroline.
We did Sweet Caroline. That was, and then we watched 7 in the hotel bar, and we finished it up in our hotel room.
Yep. There's something about being in that atmosphere.
I get it.
The air is charged and whatnot.
No, I totally get it.
So, well, my last story, funnily enough, also piggybacks on the World Cup.
Can't get enough World Cup, can we?
No. So we talked about G Adventures might have been our last show. They are debuting soccer-focused small group trips.
Okay. I'm all ears.
So they're calling this collection Away Games. And they're going to center these trips around soccer matches and the local culture surrounding them. So they're going to start with 30 departures beginning in October of this year. And they will go to some of Europe's most iconic soccer destinations, including London and Manchester in the UK and Madrid and Barcelona in Spain.
Nice.
According to UN Tourism, sports tourism accounted for 10% of global tourism in 2025, driven by travelers seeking experiences centered around sporting events, concerts, and festivals. So some of the itineraries, and now again, these are not requiring travelers to get their own match tickets. They are providing the tickets to the matches. They're coordinating the logistics. So guaranteed tickets and accommodations with guided sightseeing and local experiences. And each departure is led by one of G Adventure's chief experience officers with a passion for soccer.
Now, how cool of a job is that? We were talking about the itinerary planners for Windstar. How great of a job is this to go watch soccer matches with
right. And then
crazy
go to a
soccer
bar
fans
or a museum or something. So this is from their press release. Away Games is about much more than watching a match. It's about belonging and being part of something bigger. It's about singing with locals in supporter pubs, celebrating a last-minute goal with fellow travelers after the final whistle, and experiencing a destination through the lens of its football culture. So this, I think, is extremely cool.
I love that. I love the name. I love the branding. I love the product. So basically, we would just have to get there if we were going to Barcelona. We basically have to get there and then.
So, for example, I'll give you Arsenal. You're familiar with Arsenal Football Club?
Sure.
So, Arsenal FC, the pride of North London journey, gives travelers guaranteed club level seating and VIP lounge access at Emirates Stadium, along with a self-guided stadium tour, a local food market excursion, and the chance to experience a grassroots National League match. In Chelsea, you get a premium match day experience, including pre-match pitch side access, premium seating, and a chef's table dinner with visits to neighborhood supporter pubs and local culinary hotspots.
Okay.
The Manchester City more than match day journey includes executive seating with access to the club's 9320 lounge, a behind-the-scenes stadium tour featuring the Players' Tunnel, and time exploring the city's northern quarter known for its music, food, and culture. So I think this sounds I think they're going to do really, really well with this.
I
think this sounds really cool.
Yeah, this is the perfect. You think it's ironic that they're announcing this?
I do not.
Okay. All right.
I think it's very intentional. I hope that people know about these. I mean, I was really excited when I saw this, and that's why I wanted to highlight it, because people need to know about this. If you're a soccer fan, I think this is a slam dunk.
Yeah, I do too. And that's the thing. Not many people, we're on top of these things. Not many people know if they want to go to Liverpool, what do I have to do to go about?
Right.
Or do I have to go on StubHub? Do I have to do this? I mean, This is just, it's perfect. It makes it so easy.
Right. Turnkey.
Yep.
It's great. So kudos to G Adventures. I really wish them luck with this.
Yeah, the more we learn about G Adventures, the more we like them too, don't we?
Yep. And that is all I have.
Okay, I'll wrap us up. That wraps up this week's top travel stories on the Elevated Escapes Report. We'll be back next week with the latest travel trends from around the globe. Thanks for listening.
And thanks for making us part of your travel journey. Safe travels.